Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So today we are going to be doing a look through of all of my horses because I've got a bunch. I've taken all my horses out of their stables and I've left my club horse in there. I have got a list of all the horses we are going to be looking through and we're going to be rating them. And I'm going to give you stories based on each one. Or if this video is too long, I will just cut them out and make it quite short because I have 77 altogether, which is quite a lot. But I just left the music on for this one so you could listen to it with me because honestly there's not much better to do in this game, and I did just finish training my Zoni that I was meant to finish doing in the last one. But I have a list of all the ones we are meant to be doing today. So let's pull the list up real quick. Let's get started. Let's start. This is Water Ninja, or Nia. I named her this based off of the fact that I liked Lego Ninjago when I was younger. But she just... her coat is a bit weird, to be honest. It's not my thing. Honestly, she does look a little off, I'm not gonna lie with you. And the fact that she isn't ankle tagged, yeah, I think that's the model. It does make her look bald, and I don't like the ankle tags at all, personally, but I did only buy her because of this magical coat, so that is the issue we are having here. But other than that, I don't think she is like the worst horse that I could have out of this whole stable. But now that I've maxed her, I will never ride her again. Right, which is a lovely thing to say, I know. But I will not. Next one we're going to do is Sweet Cake. Sweet Cake, or I think it's Pudding. This is a horse that I bought because it was the horse that I actually rode in real life when I first started riding lessons back ages ago. He is my sweet boy and I love him so much, so I would definitely ride him again, and plus he is an Icelandic, so it does mean that he has some very interesting movesets which I do like very much, but that is enough for him. I don't have anything to complain about with him as usual. But here we have, I think, my one and only Clydesdale, and I'm not necessarily saying that I hate Clydesdales, but I used to be absolutely obsessed with draft horses when I was younger, and this was one of the first draft horses I ever saw and got, and I thought it was very beautiful. So I don't know why I called her Summer Angel. I have absolutely no reason for it. I don't have a nickname for it either, but she is cute, she is sweet, and we don't have an issue with her. So once we do get an issue with her, then we'll move on. But for now, we do not. I'm also just trying to get it back here so I can keep changing the stable. But yeah, I have nothing bad to say about her. Okay. This Zoni, I had just finished training. I do not like her. I do not want anything to do with her. She can go straight back in the stable. I hate the Zonies. I hate all the York ponies in general. They are completely awful creatures. I never want to interact with them ever again. Oh my gosh. They're so annoying. Right. So, next we have Spirit. And isn't he perfect? I was never able to get the original Spirit because I joined too late in the game to do the reputation quest. but I saw him and I knew he was there, and it was very sad I could not get him. So I'm using this new Mustang as a replacement. Sadly, I did not get the original one, but now I have this one, and he is Good Spirit, so we love that. The next one is the free birthday horse, which I paid star coins for because I quit the game for 4 years and didn't come on for ages. But now we have a Jorvik Wild, and I don't really hate the coat, but I do like the fact that they can all look like a lion, so that's why I bought him. So there's not much else to go off of that, other than I just liked how they look with their manes. The next thing to go for is the Finn horse. I despise the Finn horses with passion. I will never ride this horse again. I will never take it out of the pasture again. I do not want to interact with it. I hate it. And if I could still sell horses, I would sell this horse. End of that one. Next is Rainbow Splash. This, or Picasso, as they modelled this horse off of a horse called Picasso. I love this horse. He is my favourite Mustang that I have. He is so beautiful. I love his coat. But I don't think I would ever ride him again because he's hard to style tack around, in my opinion. And I just don't really ride Mustangs that often. But this is like, I don't know what to do with the Nexies. I mean, I do love blue, that's why I bought him. But they do look really weird. And not in like a mean way, but as in like, they just look odd. And I wouldn't probably ever ride them if I didn't have to, so I don't know what else to say about that. The next is one of the only Arabians I have, and I had this whole thing in my life where I was just completely obsessed with the Arabians. But I only bought this one because it had 2 coats, and I found both of them very beautiful. This is the winter horse, and I share a matching one. I share the other one with my sister. I don't share it, but we both have a matching one, which I think is pretty cute. Then we have this one. I think this is a Tinker horse. I don't ride this horse. I only maxed it because I feel obligation to max every horse I own. You will see that I have a lot of max horses and a lot of level 1 horses, so I'm slowly getting to the end of the amount of horses I can max, but I wouldn't ride this horse again. I don't like how they move, and they're not my favourite draft horse, sadly, so I would never ride them again. Do we even have to look at this one? We know it's the same as the Sony. I have no interest in it. I'm not even going to get it out. It doesn't deserve the time of day. Thank you. This was, I think, the first Mustang that I bought because it was the closest thing that there was to Spirit, and I was so sad that I couldn't get Spirit. I went for this one instead. He is beautiful. He is just extremely beautiful, and I wish that I could buy another version of him. I did buy most of the Mustangs before they left. I wish I could buy him again and retrain him because he was just so beautiful to ride. All the colours and just how they acted are just so beautiful to me. Next, I bought this horse when it was on the Foals app, and I had a thing for North Swedish horses back then, so that's kind of why I got this horse. But I like blue, as we can tell. It's going to be a running theme with my horses that I like blue, since I buy mostly all the blue colours in them. So I would ride this horse again, I would think, but their gates are just a little bit off. Lemon Tea. She has a nickname. I don't remember her nickname. I think I bought her just because I wanted a lip designer, but I don't necessarily have the want to do anything with a Lipizzaner. I kind of just bought them because they were new, but they are very beautiful horses. I probably would ride her again, mostly just because I don't really like how they look. Oh, she is cute. She was the first pony that I ever bought, and she is my darling. She is so cute. I don't like the ponies. I really don't like the ponies. And it's so sad because they're so adorable. But I just couldn't. I couldn't ride them again. They're too stressful for me to ride. So, sadly, she is not going to get ridden. The next we have is Ice Ninja, and because if you know Lego Ninjago, you know that there is one called Zane and he is a robot. And I thought this was pretty cool since this was the only robot that we had, and I thought it was awesome. So that's kind of what this guy is named after, but I also wanted to just get a matching set. I did want to name him Darkcore, but that was really unoriginal. But I do really love this one, and I would ride it again. It is such a beautiful make of horse. I am very happy that I bought it. That's all I have to say. Right. Did anyone else used to watch Honey Heart Sea? And if you did, this is what this horse is named after. This is all the excuse I have for it. The Fawncy is okay. I don't really like the Andalusians. They're not really my horse, but I do think the little hoofs are cute, so that's what it has going for it. The next we had the Mawaris. Right. I hate the Mawaris. They walk weird. They look bold. They stress me out. And they just look... They look so tight around the face. That just stresses me out way too much. I would not ride this horse again. The fact that I had to train this horse to get up to max level really annoyed me. And so I will not be riding this horse again. Right. This is Golden Windfell, and again, it is named after a ninja from Lego Ninjago. I kind of want his name to be short for Lloyd, because he is the Golden Ninja, but I also have a Green Ninja, which is also Lloyd, so you do what you want with that. But the Windfells are very cute, and I always wanted the golden one, so now I have the golden one. We're getting so fast through this. This was, I think I can remember if it's the same horse I bought, the first horse I bought, sorry. No, I wouldn't ride him again, mostly just because they brought him back. I kind of like to have horses that they don't bring back, so it gives me a sense of like, oh, I have this horse and like no one else does. That might be a really, really bad like thing to say, but that's how I feel towards my horses. So yeah, not much going on there. This one I bought because, first of all, I was obsessed with the song For Mistfall when it came out. I only watched like the first few seconds of the episode. I didn't ever watch it again. I didn't like it, but I loved the horse. And I do think his mane looks really cool like this. And I mean, Firewalker, like that's an awesome name. This would probably be the horse that I use in champs if I was gonna go do champs, because I don't have a mule. I do think mules are the fastest horses now, so with that, we completed the fourth section of my pasture. Next we have Fire Ninja or Kai. This is, I don't remember what it is. I have no clue, hold on. It is an Umbra. Okay, so this was one they brought out ages ago, and then they brought it back for the summer festival, and I just don't ride it now. It does have beautiful markings, and it is honestly just a very beautiful horse. I love that it has the ombre on its mane and tail. It's very beautiful. I probably would ride it again if it wasn't on Andalusian's body. Sorry, not sorry. Right. This, he is perfect. He is beautiful. He is everything I could ever ask for. I will ride this horse again and again and again once I finish training my other horses. He is completely beautiful. Look at his face. There is nothing wrong with this horse, and he's got his little leg tilt. He's so sweet. He's honestly, he was my favourite horse to train, and I will buy more of him once I get the money. But I'm not actually sure what this horse is, but I bought it when it first came out. I do think this is on the Fighter body too, so I might have been lying. This is Cole, or Earth Ninja. I'm sure you can tell why I named him that. There's a theme with my horses. Like a Ninjago. But yes, they all are either named after their element or what they look like. I do love the runes. I don't know if they glow, but if they did, that'd be pretty cool. They do. Okay, I was right. He is cool. I probably wouldn't ride him again since they're not really my thing anymore. I mean, like Clydesdales, not horses, but I probably wouldn't ride him again. This is my Shire, Desmond. He is so sweet. He just looks like a big puppy, and I love him, and his coat is so sweet. We all love Desmond. I would ride him again just for trail rides because look at his face. Oh, he is so sweet. Honestly, he's my sweetheart. He's so adorable. Nothing could ever go wrong with Desmond. And if anyone ever hurt him, I would sell my soul to make it better. No, actually, you know. The reason for all my Lusitanos is because of Honey Heartsea. When she first bought the Lusitanos and I watched that video, I thought because she had the Lusitanos, I had to get them too to be just like her. I thought we all had that phase as a kid. So, this is where all my Lusitanos came from. And I actually have a story with this one. Basically, you know the armor sets that you can get from the Jorvik City Mall? I used to pretend that this was my hunting horse and I had to go protect Jorvik. And the reason I made this story is so I could get my godbrother interested in this game. He wouldn't ever play though, but I used to lie and make up these elaborate stories so he would like come sit and watch me play it because I wanted him to watch me play and be interested in the game. He was. He never played though because his parents wouldn't allow him to, but I thought I was very, very amazing for making up that story. Crystal Fairy, this is the unicorn one, I suspect. Yeah, this is the unicorn one, it must be. Yeah, it is. I bought it because it was a unicorn. Not much going on there. I think it's on the Pasifino body and I kinda hate it, not gonna lie. So, wouldn't ride again. I wouldn't ride that Lusitano again either. Mostly because it's very clunky. Same with this one. Very recently, actually. No, it wasn't. It was when I bought this horse, I found out that Cookie Swelsey and Honey Heartsea were the same person. That was a realization that I came to a little bit too late. So I named it Cookie Angel because Cookie Swelsey. I wouldn't ride this horse, but I like looking at it still. I would just stand and stare at it. I wouldn't ride it again. I'm very glad it's fully maxed now. But I would not ride it again. So very happy with just looking at it and remembering all the memories. I do not like quarter horses. I am not a Western person. They look so done with life just all the time, and that really brings my mood down, and I hate how they move, and they are so awful to run with. It makes me feel sick. So, I will not be riding him again. This is Cinnamon Candy. He is my race pony. He is so sweet. He is a Gotland pony, and look how small he is. Oh, he's so sweet. He also kind of looks like a dog, and I love him for that. Any horse that kind of looks like a dog I love, because I have 2 dogs, but they are kind of dicks, so he is adorable though, and I do love him. He will be my race pony until they make a new better pony that looks like a dog. Until then, he is my sweet boy, and I adore him with all my heart. This Trackners are just off versions of Warm Bloods, or Yorkshire Warm Bloods. I would not ride this again, mostly just because I have such an attachment with my starter horse. But yeah, maybe I'd ride it again. I don't know. Maybe if I'd seen the other coats, but I never actually looked at the other coats. I just kind of bought that one because this one, if I think, was in Moorland. Not Fort Pinter, sorry. So that's why I bought it. Because I remember there were only certain coats you could get in Fort Pinter because you're a certain level, which was stupid. This horse is my pride and joy. This horse is the only horse I think. This one and then the other tree one were the only horses that have never come back, and I'm so happy it was Lusitano because Lusitano was my favourite horses back then, and she is so pretty. There's so much detail put into her, and if they ever bring her back, I will cry because I don't want her to be brought back because she is my favourite horse still because she hasn't been brought back, and I have such a deep connection with her, the fact she has not been brought back, so I want her to stay far in the... Oh, I dropped my mouse. Far in the archives, never to be found, so she does not have that happen to her, which would be very sad. So, this is Broken Fortune. She is the other half to the robot horse, and I mean, honestly, look how absolutely beautiful this coat is. Like, you're telling me that you weren't gonna buy those Halloween horses. I mean, I would have bought them when they came down in price, but look how beautiful this modelling is. Oh, and I love like abandoned things, and so this gives in to my every whim. I am so happy with it. It is just so beautiful, and plus it's a Mustang, which makes it even more beautiful. Like, you're joking me. I would ride this horse again. I'd ride it in this coat. No questions asked. Absolutely no questions asked. The next we have is my older Shire. She was my first Shire I ever bought. So she's called Brave Princess. I like to call her Merida because she reminds me of Merida's horse from Brave. So I know, very awesome name. Would ride her again just for the memories. Wouldn't ride her again for any other reason. Hope that makes it clear. Right. This is another Yorkshire Warm Blood. I wouldn't ride again, mostly just because it isn't my Yorkshire Warm Blood and I have no connection to it. Other than the fact I bought it because it was in Fort Pinter, so I would not ride again. Okay, I have a reason for Big Boy. I think he is old. He is very old. Look at his eyebrows. He's going grey. I like to think that he is a retired dressage horse, that he has had a rough life, and he is now just enjoying his time, just existing. I'm glad he's level 15 now. I have no interest in riding him because I don't like Frisians and they are very, very clunky. I don't like the way they run. Or trot, sorry. Trot or canter. I don't like the way they canter, so sadly I did buy this horse, but I will not be riding him again. This, I do think, is my only Frisian, and this makes me so sad because I have one and one only, but this makes her even more special to me. She is so sweet and I love her, and I'm so sad they got rid of them. As I bought this horse when everyone had a Frisian as a club horse, but now everyone does all the different ones like Hanoverians and everything else, but sadly I would ride this horse again just around, but I wouldn't do it for anything else, which is a shame. Also, if you hear my nose running, no you don't. My nose isn't running. Fjord horse. I didn't use this one as a cold horse because it was a cold tolerant horse. But when they move their necks, the slits in their mane like extend, and that kind of freaks me out a bit. But they are cute, I can promise you that. So I would ride again, mostly just because they're cute. But yeah, no issue with that. Then we have Arctic Angel. I basically just bought this because Cookie Saucy had it, and then I think either Cookie Saucy or I saw Violet Flower Garden train it in Dundee, and I was like, I have to have this horse. I have to have this horse, they're so beautiful, and so I have it. And that was page 3 done. We're getting very close to the end now. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try speed through them so I don't keep you guys here for ages. But we are now on to the last 15s and the first lower levels. This is Applebee or Pumpkin Pie. Pumpkin Pie, but Apple Pie, what a freak. But she is cute. I bought her because I like Dillinger, but I didn't like the colour of Dillinger. And I do love how smooth she is. It hits something perfect in my brain. She is so smooth. It's addicting to look at her, so yes, I would ride her again. I wouldn't get the new halflingers though. This is my only halflinger I have, and I have her because I love her. I wouldn't ever go for anything else. Okay. We have the best horse next, personally in my opinion, is Applebee. I don't know why there was so much apple and stuff, or angel in my stable, but there is. So, this was... I don't like her nose, it looks a bit mouldy, and I want to wipe her nose, but I can't. This is the other counterpart to the other horse. I wish I never bring it back. I'd like to keep this as a staple of my time in this game. And I feel very proud to own this horse, and the fact that they have never brought it back. I wish I never bring them back, actually. So, I'm very glad that I have it, because it's beautiful. Next, we have my Lipizzaner. They look so derpy. They look so silly. They look a bit like a wet dog, and I love them. They look like a seal, to be honest, and I love them for that. I cannot tell you a single thing wrong with this horse. I probably would ride them again because they're so sweet. Ride them for old time's sake. They are so adorable, honestly. Okay. This is my more recent one. Angel Valley. This was my training time video. This is the rainbow one, I think. Hold on, I can check. It's just I hate getting up on the horses, so I have to... Yes, this is the rainbow one. I really wanted the pink one, but they didn't bring that one back, sadly, so I couldn't actually get the pink one, but this one, I did love this one as well. I also love her eyes, they're just so beautiful. And I love the old colour, I love the old model shires as well, so not much to complain about with this horse. Okay. Next one. I don't actually hate them, since they do kind of look like a dog. But I would not ride them again, mostly just because they are such a pain, and they look so stiff. I just really don't like it, honestly. I don't like it. Would not ride again, and plus I would never look at it as a dragon. And then we have my baby. Oh, my sweet baby. This is Ashblood. I don't know what her nickname is. She is my sweet, sweet child, and I would ride her forever and ever and ever if I could. I love her till the end of the earth, and once she reaches level 15, I will cry, but I will only let her reach level 15 once I turn that age as well, because It is my 15th birthday on Tuesday. I might upload, I might not. I probably will upload, I'll probably do a birthday special, but yes. I'm going to be enjoying my life. And I am so happy that I joined this game. And I'm so happy that I have this horse. She makes my whole game experience much better. Even though I don't ride her, because I'm scared that she's going to level up, and then I'm scared that she will be 15 before me, which I do not allow. We can turn 15 together. Now on to the horses that I have yet to train that will be my training time videos. So, this is Shadow Bear. He has heterochronomia. I bought him because I wanted an Icelandic, and then I realised that they had an Icelandic that looked exactly like my pony that I first rode, which is Pudding, and you saw him earlier. And I felt really shit about buying this horse, but I didn't sell him because I thought it's going to be a waste of star coins. So now he's here. Pretty sure that's all you need to know. This is Silent Hill. It is my Morgan. I bought him because I was panic buying the horses before they left, so they wouldn't go out of, I wouldn't get them before they left, so now I have this. This is Old Blood. I called him Old Blood because he is old, he is Gen 1. And Blood because he looks like he's a bit stained, let's just say. I bought him to match with my ex, and I have no interest in riding this horse. I will have to train him eventually though, and we will come to terms with that when it happens. But for now, we do not look at him until I have to train him, which will be in 3 videos time. So, or I'll train him off camera. But I love this one. She's so pretty. Light Hope, lovely name. I cannot tell you an issue with this horse except from the fact that it's an Andalusian, and they kind of scare me. But she is completely beautiful. She has the most beautiful colour palette ever. And I cannot tell you anything else wrong with this horse except from the fact that it's an Andalusian. So, very sorry about that. I wish I could change the fact that it was an Andalusian because I don't like it. This is the last Windfell I have, frankly. I bought it because it was in the set and I was scared that they were going to go away forever and I wouldn't get them. So I bought them. They kind of like a deer, but firework deer. So, I don't know. I just kind of named them in a hurry because I wanted them so fast and I was scared they were going to go away. And then it's my baby, my lovely, lovely Morgan Caliber. Caliber. I love Caliber. He is honestly just the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest. I would ride him even though I had not trained him. He is so sweet. The Morgans, they're just so beautiful and smooth. They make me feel so happy. That's all I have to say about Caliber. Next I have is another. Oh my gosh, I dropped my pencil. I have another York pony. I love these ones because they're old. They interest me so much. Wonder Strider. No idea what that name is. They're cute because they're kind of like an Oreo. Love that. Love a little Oreo. That's all I have to say. Wolfberg. I don't technically have a reason for this name. I do like that he kind of looks a bit off. But I love their angles and their proportions. And I like that they have like a 2000s haircut, which really gives me some joy. For some reason. Because I kind of have the same shagged haircut. Okay. That I would ride them because I have to. I wouldn't say I wouldn't ride again because I've never ride them before, since that's why they're level 1. Wacy is, I think, what is Wacy? Check. Hanoverian. Oh, okay. You're a Hanoverian. I was gonna say Morgan by Bioff. You are a Hanoverian. Yes, I would ride. Very beautiful. Very pretty. Lovely face. Lovely bone structure. Would ride. Okay. Next we have Toothless. The reason that he is called Toothless is because if anyone else watched the Toothless Coming to Star Stable, like that video, and he had the little red bow on his tail. If you haven't, I'll try to put up a picture, but this is what I remember. And this is why he's called Toothless, because he is pure back, and I would never name anything else Toothless, mostly just because I remember the day I used to rewatch that video just constantly, because I had such a deep connection to it that I loved dragons. How to Train Dragon. I still do. It is beautiful. Anyway, I love this horse. It's so beautiful. I don't know what breed it is though. I think it is a Dutch Warmblood. Yeah. It is so beautiful. It is called Thunder Ninja or J because Lego Ninjago. But honestly, it is so beautiful. I'm not even joking. And I got it at a discount because I didn't buy it for a few years. So I got it cheap. Love that for me. I'm so glad I did that. Then we have Stardust. I think this is a Welsh pony. I can check. Maybe not Welsh pony, maybe? Oh, Morgan. I know what I'm doing. Stardust, mostly just because I wanted to. I don't have any other reason for that, but yeah. Stardust it is. I don't have much other reason other than I was panic buying. These horses are mostly just panic buying because I didn't want them to leave without me getting them. We have finished the whole of my second row. Now we're on to the last row. Very fun. This is Snowman Shire. I was gonna say he, but I would count her as a she because, I mean, look at her. Isn't she just adorable? She's so sweet. I also panic bought her. These are all panic purchases because I didn't want them to leave without me buying them. So she is a panic purchase, sadly enough. Then we have a Shark Tip. Yeah, panic purchase, honestly. There's no other reason for this. They are adorable, but she is a panic purchase. And she knows it. I would definitely ride again if I was to ride her before. These are all level 1 horses, sadly, so I haven't done anything to them except just straight buy them. This is Sequoia. She's just based off of a wood, I guess. She kind of looks like barbecue sauce, which I love her for that, but I hate barbecue sauce. She is sweet. I do love the Shires. They are one of my favourite horses. So, don't see a problem with that, actually. And if so, I might actually, do a championship with one of my horses after this. This is another Hanoverian. I have actually. Ruby Doo. I don't know what her name is for short, but she is very beautiful. I would ride her, and I do not see an issue with her. She's so beautiful. Honestly, she is just so beautiful. I do not see an issue with her. She's just gorgeous. So yes, I would ride her again. She is absolutely gorgeous. Right, next we have Rosie. Rosie is short for Rosie. She is a lovely grey Mustang, and I love her. She is so interesting, and I love how all the Mustangs look. I don't think I got the Dalmatian one, but I wish I did. If I haven't, wait, I can check. Hold on. I think I was too scared to buy the Dalmatian one. Yeah. Oh no, what a shame. No, I'll never get him. Oh well. This is Nightwing. This is the blacker, to say, version of Brave Princess, and I called him Nightwing because I kind of had a crush on Nightwing for a while when I was buying this horse. Panic purchasing, obviously. But yeah, Nightwing. So this is just a darker version of Merida, I guess. Not there's an issue with that, but you know, it's good to have two of the exact same horse. No one's gonna stop you for doing that. I mean, I remember people saying that they bought two of the same exact horse just to train it twice or something. I couldn't do that personally. This is Night Dust. She is based off of the horse that... Who has it? It's in character sheet or something. Hold on. Yeah, Madison. Night Dust. See? Yeah, but I kind of bought the Night Dust because of... I love his coat when it's gone south of. I just love his coat so much. And it's a shame that you can't actually buy him like that. Because I would love to do that. And honestly, I wish you still could, but they're probably going to update it if they ever do something like that, but they're not, so. This is Leaf Lion. I don't have a shorter name for him that I can remember at the moment. I just love how they look all so flat. It makes me so happy. I love when things look simple. I hate when things look too overdeveloped or too overstressed or just stuff like that. I love this. This is perfect. Got a nice bum. Overall, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Next, okay, honeycomb. It's meant to be honeycomb. Yeah, I have a problem with spelling. So we got honeycomb now. Very adorable. Would love to ride, actually, so no complaints here. The old Yorvik ponies I love. The fact that they looked fat now, I'm not body shaming because myself I am a bit chubby. But yeah, I do not like how round they look. This is Green Ninja, or Laloid in my opinion, because the golden one's Lloyd, this one's Laloid after the movie. It was just an excuse to buy the moth one. But you're telling me that you wouldn't buy this horse, like you're joking me. I love this one with such passion. I hated the butterfly one, I absolutely despised it, but I love this one. And I love how his face is covered, it's so cute. He's so sweet. These my first Ardenes as well. I also just wanted an excuse to have an Ardenes. So now I have an Ardenes. Oh no, what a shame, an excuse to buy a horse. This is Domino Dip. I named him that because I thought he was a bit green in some places. Turns out he's not. If you have ever had Domino's, you'd know they have a special garlic sauce, and I kind of named him after that because, not gonna lie, who doesn't like a bit of garlic sauce? It's so good. And I put it on my pizza because I love my pizza. Cinnamon scroll. Cinnamon roll. Cinnamon scroll. Do we get the idea? Do we not? It kind of looks like an underbaked piece of dough, and I love that. I also like that it looks like he has icing dripping off his legs, which I do love as well. No complaints. Absolutely none. Which, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love. Cinder Zoom. He looks a little bit burnt, not gonna lie, but he does look smooth. And by the amount of times I talked about how, like, the smoothness of them, like, you can see where the colours blend together. It just gives me so much joy, honestly. So, there's no hatred there. Love that. Chocolate orange. Terry. His short name is Terry. Terry's chocolate orange. That's all I have to say. Beautiful. A little bit orange in some places. Gotta love that. I will ride in the future. I will ride. How about that? This one, Proteus. I think this is the zebra one. Excuse me, thank you, sir. I don't know what their model is based after. I think it is an Appaloosa though. Yeah, I think it maybe. He does look like a zebra, and I do love that because the zonies were absolutely not my thing, and I hate the zonies with a passion. But this one actually looks like a zebra, and it gives me so much joy. Come on, open your eyes, I want to see your eye colour. Oh, green. Yeah, but this one looks exactly like a zebra, that's why I bought it. I didn't buy it for the fish. The lionfish. No, I didn't like that. I don't care. Not at all. Then we have Briar Rose, after the princess. Panic bought as well, but she is adorable and I love her. And I have absolutely no issues with her. She is my sweet child. And I would never complain about a single thing about her. This is my last Mustang, Boogie Board, or Picasso. He looks like Picasso, but this is Boogie Board. I don't like how their mane stretches out, but that's just with all the old horses, so there's nothing serious to complain about. They are adorable though. I would never complain about the old Mustangs. They are just too cute. Then we have Azzy. I kind of named her after Azzyland, kind of didn't. It was there a few days after I named her, but she's cute. I did panic buy her, so there's not much else to get from that if you wanted anything else. But in total, oh yeah, and there's my club horse. I did buy this for my old club when I owned my own club, but this club actually uses a Dutch warm blood, but it doesn't have this one, so when I get enough money, which I'm saving up for the money to buy myself the correct one, which is the dapple grey, I suspect is what it's called. I'm not good with the coat colours, but yes, it is the dapple grey. So in time I will have the dapple grey, but for now this is the only one I have. So it's the only one I'm going to be using. So now that I have a fully clean stable, I'm going to put my stuff back away. I always have my beautiful, beautiful horse, Ash Blood out. I do need to find her a nickname. I currently do not have one. If anyone would like to give her a nickname, I think I named her Daisy at one point. I don't remember what her old name was. It was Daisy something, but I call her Daisy. And now we have a fully open stable. I need to do some remodeling in here because none of the colours match. But from now, I'm just going to be logging off and I will organise my stable later. I hope you guys have enjoyed my little tour of all of my 77 horses, if I can count correctly. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another corner of the internet. Bye!